let's move on to the last bit of this episode. Rest. Now, nobody can roast me like me, and I know that I'm full of contradictions, and there are lots of times where I don't take my own advice. So we're going to put me aside, and we're going to listen to Jason Wilson for a minute. My wife bought me this book, and his other one, Cry Like a Man. I cannot recommend it enough. Anyway, thanks, babe, for both of these. So I'm going to be reading just a few snippets from Chapter 10, called Rest Now or Rest in Peace, from this book, Battle Cry, Waging and Winning the War Within. I'm going to read just a few snippets and hope that I don't piss off the YouTube gods. Again, this is from Chapter 10 called Rest Now or Rest in Peace. This first part's kind of funny. In today's grinding culture and people-pleasing society, we see rest as a sign of weakness rather than a restoration of strength. We go and go and go until we literally can't go anymore. Then when our health fails us, we realize our unrelenting quest for success derailed us. I now see why men jokingly refer to the toilet as a porcelain throne, because that's seemingly the only time we can sit longer than 5 minutes in peace. This next part's from a section called Grinding Away. Many of us subconsciously know that the grinding mentality is slowly killing us, but the fear associated with failure keeps us working when we need to rest, fighting when we need to seek peace, and worrying when we need to pray. The word grind literally means to wear down by abrasion, to reduce fine particles by crushing or pulverizing. It can also mean to oppress or torment. It's not a coincidence that people who say they are grinding or are on the grind look worn out. Their work is crushing and tormenting them.
Coincidence? I think not!
I've worked a job where I brought my work home and did favors unpaid, burnt the candle at both ends, and felt the effects of it, and so did my family. And in promoting albums and performing and going out in places, I would always hear people talk about I don't get sleep. There's even that stupid-ass motivational speech by that guy who speaks way too loud about Beyonce talking about she went days without sleep and didn't even know it. Like, first of all, I'm calling bullshit on that story. Second of all, yelling into an inspirational microphone is like, no. Moving on, this is from the same section. This one hits a little closer to home, because I'm a father too. As fathers, it's imperative that we teach our sons to have a good work ethic, the principle that hard work is intrinsically virtuous or worthy of reward. However, it's counterproductive if we do not also show them the rest ethic, the principle that rest is crucial for them to work productively. Studies reveal that a lack of adequate rest not only affects your physical health, but has a big impact on your mental health as well. Not getting the 7 or 8 hours of quality sleep you need can heavily influence your outlook on life, energy level, motivation, and emotions. That is a fact, and you know it's a fact. You're probably operating on not enough rest right now. This next section is a little bit longer, but I'm not trying to anger the YouTube gods. Michael Jordan's life and career are very public and very well documented. This next section is about him. It's from page 154. In 1993, Michael Jordan had won 3 straight NBA titles, 3 straight NBA Finals MVP awards, and 7 straight scoring titles. Just a month after MJ won his 3rd NBA title, his father was shot to death while sleeping in his car. Due to his passion for winning, MJ tried to push the emotions of losing his beloved father to the side in order to win a 4th NBA title, but he couldn't. All appeared to be well with MJ on the outside, but inside he was still deeply grieving the tragic death of his father, James Jordan. MJ stunned the world when he announced his retirement in 1993, citing a loss of desire to play basketball. His teammates, his fans, the media wanted MJ to work through his emotional pain and play, but he decided it was best to step away from the NBA. MJ's retirement became more baffling when he signed a minor league baseball contract with the Chicago White Sox. When asked about his seemingly radical decision, Jordan said, "Baseball gave me an opportunity to revisit all these moments I had with my father. It was a therapeutic experience for me." MJ was willing to risk his future success for what he needed most, introspective time to reflect on memories of his father. When Jordan returned to the NBA in 1995, he was a dramatically changed leader who won 3 more NBA titles. This mental shift led the 1996 Chicago Bulls to an NBA record for most wins in the regular season, 72, with only 10 losses. Jordan did not worry about temporarily stepping off that ladder of success. He needed to heal and rest. Similarly, we should never apologize for taking a day off and resting when we need rest. One last bit before we wrap up, and again, if you haven't heard of this book or you haven't looked into this man's work, get it for a man that you love in your life, a father, a brother, a son, a cousin. Do it for somebody you care about. Take a chance.
Just do it!
That is not a paid plug. I just dig this book a lot. This last bit, page 160, says, "The worst thing you can do is everything. As I said before, nobody will ever stop you from helping them, but you can. Take care of yourself. Learn to say no to people-pleasing, self-doubt, fear of failure, and other toxic emotions and thoughts that keep you going when you need to rest.